I can't stand no more. I'm a fool. It's about music. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolding, don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Well, it can't take your law in it. Crime stopper here for us. We need safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a human target, I mean you check. Whoever safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You are part of it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the old road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Someone's going to 24, put it to Ichiki.
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Generally. I wanna how you make your hair in the press with this day. Although I read the books every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say based on money, they say based on presidency, they say based on technology, they say based on God. Tell me, he got bigger than oh, he got bigger story. There is no job, no money for us. He got bigger than he got bigger story. There is no job, no money for us. Come take our coverage. The rainy season coming soon in the ghetto. All the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to work to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, the children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines, oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, wherever you are. This morning, we want to welcome you to the Thursday edition of the program from the Print News here on Freedom FM. Of course, today is what's on your mind. So we're going to be talking about what's on our mind today. You're going to be talking about what's on your mind. There are lots of things. There are lots of, different topics that we covered the entire week, or outside of what we discussed this entire week. What are those trending things, that are airworthy, so we can talk about them this morning. Let's hear from you. That's what it's going to be about. My name is Esther Daku, and I'm here with Undel and Ali. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, Esther. Hey, Esther, please get
Uh,
that. Good morning, and good morning to our many viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Print News. Ali Masale, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Limle. Good morning, Esther. Good morning to our Liberian people. I'm Masale, glad to be here. It's nice being here this morning. Before I forget, Esther, please call me after the show, okay?
okay, sure, I'll do that.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, so how are you sounding this morning, Ali? Are you staying in bed or you just waking up?
No, I woke up since 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Esther, before we go into our talking points, what's the best remedy for ulcer patient?
Well, I have never, had also before. I don't know how you guys feel, but a couple of people I have seen who have, experienced also, they take something they call, what is the name? I got it in my bag.
Okay.
And the reason I got it stuck on a ends with or something, and I'm also drinking the milk of magnesia. So,
That's omeprazole. I'm an awesome patient.
omeprazole, exactly, yes.
Onipriza.
Omeprazole, it's in my bag, yeah. So I was experiencing. I think I told you I was experiencing stomach pain recently,
Mm.
and somebody recommended that I took it, and I'm telling you, instantly, I just took it for 2 days, and I'm not feeling anything again.
Onipriza.
Yeah, it's good. It's
So
good.
you have it in your bag. Can you show me that? Because I'm having an ulcer
Yeah,
patient. My granddaughter is
definitely
in.
after
Yeah.
your granddaughter.
Yeah. She's
So I
level
would
and
not.
serious.
I don't think it will be okay. You just take
Uh,
recommendation as a
I
child.
know I will have to seek
Yes,
medical advice before.
of course.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know what's the remedy to ulcer. But
But
folks,
you know, Mr.
go
Lim,
ahead, Ali. Mhm.
when I was in Liberia, yes,
Mhm.
it came a time I was not even fasting and nearly died of also during the month of Ramadan. You see, so
Mm.
I was taught not to fast. So the only thing I used to do was during the month of Ramadan, sometimes just buy food they should be ate at the same time my wife is cooking, giving people food that because that's what the Quran says. It was in
Yeah.
America when I came to America and I went to the hospital and I gave them my medical condition, everything, and they did some treatment on me. Even though I didn't complete it, I want to go see the gastrointestinal specialist for them to blow some stuff and things. I didn't go there. But the medication they put me on, I started taking it with that omeprazole.
Yeah.
And since then, and sometimes up to now I have my medication, they do refill, but I only take it when I start to feel pain. But since then, that's how I'm beginning fasting again. I went back to fasting. But through all Liberia, more than 5, 6 years, I wasn't fasting because of also. But since I came here, they treated me. I'm okay. I can fast now. Yes, omeprazole. That's it.
That is
Okay,
that
Thank you.
is to just
so
tell you when the health system down here in Africa.
yeah, I'm telling you,
Let's just restrict it to Liberia because other African countries got better
countries,
healthcare system. Yeah.
exactly. Liberia, we are still struggling. Taking can you know the worst thing about our country when you have a pregnant woman in pain and she goes to give birth and the hospital is rejecting. I don't understand where this thing is coming from in our country.
Some of them
Where
reject. Some of them, if they
yeah,
don't reject you, God forbid. Some
mm,
kind of funny thing. You watched the video I showed
yeah,
you the last time
hmm
of a lady who gave birth and she's been in that hospital for more than 2 months. They made mistake on her. I think they said they gave the
yes.
injection in her
She said the
spine
president. Yeah,
and there's pause in it. She cannot move. She can't walk anymore. And they are telling her family to find a doctor. I
can you
mean, make it
imagine?
make sense now.
In other
She's
countries,
in
that
the
hospital,
hospital. This is JFK,
yeah,
one of the biggest, or let's say the biggest
refer,
referral
yeah,
hospital in the
hmm
country. And you're telling her to find a doctor. Where's the family going to take money from? You made a mistake. That was how you call it, medical malpractice. You were supposed to handle it. And you're telling the family to find a doctor. Now that you go look for
And
money.
these
These
are
are the
some of the
things.
laws I continue saying they had to change in Liberia, where doctor will have medical malpractice, damage people, kill people, and then they go scot free. And they even telling her when she go
Yeah,
on social media, and then they are going to defend their
You
institution.
can yes,
This
yes.
is
Such a person license should be revoked
of
revoked
course.
because
immediately. You
yeah,
see,
because it's that person is damaged for life.
Mhm.
All right, you look at the girl condition. She does everything to where she sits.
Yes.
So you must know that person is not functional anymore. All right, she still struggling. She says she
I
can't.
pray nobody I
She
know
in
ever go
pain
through something like
24
that.
hours around the clock.
She can't even stool
Can you
on
imagine?
her own.
Yeah,
because just imagine we that do medication in this country. Just imagine medical, just mere error. I supposed to give your medicine to you. I give it to Esther. I think Esther who will give it to you. My license can be revoked for that. Just mere error by making error. You know why it was going to cause that medicine, Esther medication. I give it to you. I give your own to Esther. You know why it means? Common mere error. They see the kind of thing that can happen in Liberia and it just go free. Oh my God.
I don't know. Every time when I say these things, it reminds me of the days or those days that Liberia never ever experienced the thing called war. Everything was so, I don't know how to put it, but 90% of everything in this country was up to standard. I'm telling you.
They were still complaining because I think that's what humans are.
Yeah,
Because they
I
complain
agree,
about the
but
system that
Esther,
was running at the time until they had to fight for multi-party system and
exactly.
it brought all this wahala we see today.
So Esther, now, so let's say they say the True Week Party, they ran the country for 133 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we needed multi-party system in our country.
Mm-hmm.
So this failed by introducing multi-party system. They had to overthrow the then regime of William Richard Tolbert. So since the demise of Richard Tolbert, see what Liberia is going through.
Mm-hmm.
They say we are the indigenous people, the country is for us. But since the country was placed into our hands, see what Liberia is going through as a country. We're just fighting among ourselves. We're just fighting. Look at the people that we elected to be our representatives at the House of the national legislature. See the people that the president appointed to serve. And some of them see it as their right.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know that they are just privileged to serve because there are more qualified Liberians who can do better than some of them who are occupying those positions.
Of course.
All right. But it's just because of this political alignment, some of them are placed in those positions.
Exactly.
See what the country is going to. You go to the hospital will tell you say no bed. Somebody is dying. You don't even fight to save the person's life. You're requesting for money. I thought you're supposed to be attending to that person after you have restitute or what you say, resuscitate that person, then you can start putting in for your money. But somebody is in pain trying to give birth. You say no bed. You can't attend to the person. The child is almost about to come out. You saw what happened the other day at Redemption Hospital.
Right outside.
You saw what happened there.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things we are experiencing in this country. And it's not only at Redemption, it's happening at other hospitals. But the good thing about it is that our country, we are just who we are. Because there are people, when you tell them this is wrong, they will tell you, say, no, it's not wrong, it's right.
And that's the thing.
It's hurting.
Other countries are trying everything possible to see that the citizens are comfortable. Look at what's happening in Ghana right now. Those that are repatriated from South Africa. Do you know what Mahama just said? So they will be receiving a repatriation allowance, transportation allowance. This is something that they will receive every month, maybe until they can be able to settle themselves and stuff like that.
They even try to get in their
That's all
house.
the
They get
information people here, you get excited, and stuff when it's election time, you happen to go and vote. But look at this country. Other countries got free education. The citizens don't pay school fees. You don't. As long as you are a citizen of that country, you don't pay school fees. Foreigners coming to the country to learn, they pay school fees. But look at here, this what women go through to give birth, right? By right, every woman should give birth free of charge in this country. This is something that they should look into. Why would somebody be trying to bring life in it? Because they don't have the cash on them at that moment. Not everybody will be privileged, Wendell. There are people who cannot afford.
And that's how that's
So
a
you will
natural
abandon them to die
yeah.
with the infant?
That's a natural
That should be a
phenomenon of
crime,
life
Wendell.
that we just can't change.
Wow.
In as much our fingers are not equal, everybody would not be on the same path in life.
Exactly.
All right?
That's why we should have government hospitals.
Exactly.
They should be free for these kind of purposes.
Exactly.
feel free of that. But some of the things we're talking about, look at those people that you're talking about. Look at your lawmakers, Mr. I think on Tuesday when I was just watching their session, see how those people behaving. Even your children to the hall, they don't conduct themselves in such a manner. You see,
grown up men and women.
Some of those guys, they are going to be re-elected. What are they doing to impact the lives of our? Like yesterday when I went to vote yesterday, and I look at where my representative is doing here, and my senator, I voted to re-elect them. That should go for her third term in the Senate, which will be 18 years. And also my representative, because I can feel the impact. I know what is happening. But Liberia, you continue to elect those people over and over, and there is no impact. That is so sad, man. It's so sad.
It's sad, oh. It's really, really sad. I mean, we're discussing the capital city, Monrovia. Let's talk about the Leeward County. You go to the cities, you go to towns, you go to villages. Just go and see how deplorable those people are living. You know, they can you imagine people will walk for hours, pregnant women, they will walk for hours. The woman in Pino, but no hospital around there, no midwife. The midwife they get there is like 4 or 5 hours away from you. Sometimes you don't have access to transportation. They will use that country way or carrying the woman pour on that stuff where they can get a stretcher and put and just walking for hours. That woman is in Pino. But
Sometimes
today,
wheelbarrow. How fast can a wheelbarrow move?
Exactly. Today, we've been told that the president is building a $10 million facility in Foya. That today we ain't get no here, no tea. How the project is being funded, who's the owner of the project, and everything. We are yet to get the actual story about that facility the president is building. When Liberians are dying of hunger, Liberians are dying, no good health facility in our country.
Yeah.
You know, we just doing everything in our country. Every day the country is sinking. The country is going down. Liberians, look, Esther, I don't know, but for me, I'm a racketeer person. That's how I like to put it. I go to places that people don't even expect me to go. I see things for myself, and just sometimes you take a stroll in some of the communities, like where I grew up, where I was born and grew up. All right, in Newcrest Town, you go to West Point, you go to Claratown. I mean, those slums communities. Just go there and see how our people are living. You think they want to live like that? No, they don't want to live like that. But you know the situation in the country. If the government was creating job, empowering the private sector, you know, I mean, Liberians wouldn't be going through what they are going through today. Because when we were growing up in this country, we saw a lot of companies here. Liberia had a very good economy. I mean, you had 75% of the population working. So the 25% were living on the 75%. So you are not even feeding it that people are not even working, because everything was affordable at the time. Let's agree that everybody was not on the same path. But I mean, people could afford what they wanted at the time. Your wants and needs were met.
Of course.
Yeah. But today, you eat good soup this Sunday, you gotta save some for Monday. Then when that soup finish on Monday, then you start thinking Tuesday coming, Wednesday coming, Thursday coming, what thing I will eat? You, the father, you going home, the kids running to you and say, Daddy, I'm hungry. Then you telling the children to myself, yeah, I'm hungry. I mean, that's the country we find ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Folks, those of you who are watching us, this is the What's on Your Mind segment. I will shortly get to the phone line. So if you're watching, just drop your comment there. Esther will read them out for you. So that's how our country is going. We put people in position to change things around for us. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. People get in power. They say, oh, that my mom and pop get a country here. They job for my mom and pop, so I will do anything they want to do. Then people can be... Go ask some of the people then who call themselves money people today, who in government boasting and doing all the things. The first thing for the cars that person drives to go to work, that you and myself pay for that car for them. That taxpayer money. Yes, they are entitlement because they have a job and they're entitled to a car. We do agree. But when they get in position, they get fee that me, myself, and I. What are you doing to impact your community? What are you doing to impact the society? What are you doing?
What?
It's sad. Our country is not easy. This morning, people are still struggling to even find the first. Our crew people can say Yintan. That first food you will eat in the morning. Some people still struggling. It almost midday. They ain't even found something to eat yet.
Of course.
Even Esther, some children, their parents are still struggling to even get something good for them to eat this morning. Why people are there wasting food? They got bags of rice in their homes. The people in their community, they ain't care because their fans are all the way to roof level. Look, it's always when you call yourself Christians, the Bible says it's good for us to share. So when the more you share, the more you receive. The more you give, the more you receive. But how many of us who are in position that can afford to help other people are doing it for them? We're not saying that you're forced to do it for them, but sometimes you got to reach out. Sometimes you got to reach out. You think all the money people today, Elon Musk is a trillionaire.
Yes.
The world first trillionaire.
Of course.
Elon Musk. This is a man who was sleeping on factory floor. Today, see where he is because of his humble beginning.
That factory floor.
Yeah. So
don't buy that story though.
But that's what it say. But look at all the footballers then today that will sit down in front of the TV, will be witnessing them, watching them on the television and all of that. Some of them go and read about their story. Today they are multi-millionaires. Go and see what they are doing for their people. Some of them are reaching out. But in our country, Liberia, man, this country, man, I don't know what we care Toba for. So Toba is just in his grave and laughing at us.
Seriously apologize.
I don't know what would kill William Richard Toba because Yeah, let's agree all the president came and some of you had the best of them. But Richard Tolbert was taking this country on the international map because I remember it was a time in Liberia we had a better economy that up to Switzerland. Yeah, even Japan, Liberia. The records are there. But see, Liberia today, it's not easy, man. Our country, we're dying slowly. Even Esther myself behind the microphones talking to you the morning. Do you know what we go through? It's not easy.
Yeah.
Even we were working for 31 days to get money in our pocket. Sometimes when you're not there, they're thinking about the ordinary people who ain't doing nothing at all.
Oh yeah.
They think about them.
Yeah.
Today you get food to eat, you don't even care about the other person. You're wasting food, you're spoiling food in your house. When some of the kids in your neighborhood they need that food to eat. But what can we say? This too is Liberia. I'll stop here, Esther. I don't know what we can get to the lines. You want to chip in, Ali, you want to come in. I don't know where is
Yeah,
our weather report.
yeah, there are two things on my mind. The first one, it had to do with the education because quite
Mm.
recently I saw certain information about graduation fee, public school and private school, and this is why I always asking questions. Those people that live on the diaspora, what change do they carry back to the country? Because Jaso Jala, or I don't know, think that your education minister named there, you live half of your life, almost everything in this country called America. You have never ever one day seen in a public school, like you can call it government school, for somebody to even register child in school. No, you haven't seen that in this country. Graduation fee, you haven't seen that in this country to say, oh yeah, you had to pay graduation fee, this and that, K2. Like, my daughter just graduated to middle school. I didn't pay a dime for graduation. Even when my son was graduating from high school, the same thing. All I needed to do was to buy what he's supposed to wear for graduation. That's all. So, yes, what the things you took back to the country? These are things that when you go back to Syria, we tell the people, oh yeah, taxpayers, people are paying taxes, they are working. So
Yeah.
these are if their taxes need to have on their life and the lives of their children. Public
Healthcare.
school should be free of
Nothing
charge.
coming back.
You don't need to pay a cent for registration. You don't need to pay a dime for graduation.
Living
When
to
George Weah came to power, he brought changes within the education system. When he was a senator, a team footballer, people used to be running behind for graduation fee, wire fee, this and that. When he came, he brought changes. Government will take responsibility for wire fee. University of Liberia, people running to him for tuition. I will make it free. What is Joseph Waka Uno legacy when it comes to the education sector? This is time that make everything free in public school, tuition free, graduation up to high school level, everything should be free of charge. You see, what is the change, Jaso Jala? Why are you teaching at the education ministry now? Within the states there, you will be serving them. What did you take back to Liberia in the education system?
I'm telling you.
Number one. Number two, I want to know, Mr. Nimle, was Oslo to a justice minister doing the Austin case in Liberia, Mr. Nimle? Was he the justice minister?
Doing the Asson case,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Oswald 12 was the justice minister. I
The
would have to check.
reason,
Sure he was the justice minister.
okay, the reason why I asked that question because I know yes, he was the justice minister. I just want you to help me out because you came on the show at that time when he was appointed by the president, and you were
Mhm.
reading the profile. Oh yes, this man he's a man of integrity. Or I just hope he's going to serve the country the best way. And you said all the good
Ali,
things about him.
Ali, let me just hold you a second. You know, Oswald Twe is a very big brother. We all grew up in the same community. I'm a friend to his family, all his brothers, and I mean, his father was a very tough old man. But he was a disciplinarian, and the beginning of Natu Twe, who is the current justice minister of this country, he was not the kind of a person that social type. All right. We all grew up in Newcretown, and we all know the Tour family. We know who Natu is. Natu is not that, kind of that kind of a social type who are all over the place. He was a very, kind of a guy who always reserved kind of guy, growing up in the community. So that's why, when he got this job at as justice minister, some of us who knew him from his beginning, we had to sit here and fight for him. But I mean, that human being, when you start seeing money, your whole attitude can change. Yeah, that's his first big job he ever, had in this country, a justice minister. His very first big job. As a matter of fact, the government job. I don't know. I don't have any history of Natu being government until he was appointed justice minister. Yeah, that's all I know
Thank you,
about
Mr.
him.
Dile. You see the kind of character he is. You see, he was a man of integrity. You see, a man of credibility. He character everything. It's been well for him because when you said that, so many people call and they were thanking the government and they were praying that he should stay well. This is the man doing the Austin case. Instead of him being straight to the president and say what those guys did, it is unconstitutional, it is illegal. That's why they say ultra virus. So you don't need to work with them because the president listened to the justice minister. But he came and he started bending, he said, that's my opinion on this matter. And we saw what happened. Today, the same justice minister is telling you that this just case, by calling him, it will undermine the credibility and the integrity of the investigation. And this is why I asked you, was he not the justice minister doing the Austin case? Where were you when Gregory Kumo were calling names, calling people at that time? Every night, then people were interested, they arresting people. It didn't undermine the credibility and the integrity of the investigation, Mr. Tue. But this one, when they call people name, it will undermine the credibility and integrity of the investigation. You see? You
Yeah.
see this kind of problem in the country, and this is what I asked him because he was right there when they were carrying on all the other investigation. Every now and then, Gregory Kumo will go giving press briefing the country while it's going on. This other person has been arrested. The other person is a person of interest. Calling people almost every 2 3 days. They didn't undermine the integrity of the investigation. But today, Oslo Tue is telling us that this will undermine the integrity, the credibility of the investigation so they can call names. And he's saying that telling lawmakers they should go in committee room to discuss. These are some of the things, Mr. Nimble, all the good things you say about that man, and everybody call it attested to it. Today, because of government job, he's damaging his character, his credibility, everything he putting it on the line. Forgetting to know he was not hungry in our country. He was living a better life with his family. Why can you be straight up? When Baka fire you, you will still get a better job. You will forever remain in the history of the country. This is not good. Why people come to government and they destroy their integrity and character because of government job? This just case, President Baka had to be straight up to the Liberian people and let them call those names. Like even Mr. Tua, you talking about it will undermine the investigation. Who are you people investigating? Who are being arrested? Who are people of interest that you people are arrested are undergoing investigation? That's one of the things. And Mr. Nimle, you were talking, Turbo were putting Liberia on the war stage, this and that, and what have you. Yes, Joseph Waka is doing the same thing. You and I know all the time the president been traveling. They say deepening ties, they putting Liberia back on the world map. George we had destroyed the country. Now Liberia is on the world map for importing and exporting drugs. Now Liberia is on the world map now they're coming to be second to Guinea-Bissau as a narco state. This is something that every Liberian should be concerned about. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyu. And when I said Togo was putting Liberia on the world map, I was speaking in terms of roads, connectivity, infrastructural development, and him speaking from.
So
But different leaders.
so Topper actually built this country.
No, I would not say Tobo actually built this country because
Okay.
Tobo served as vice president to William V.S. Tubman for 19 years. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And when Tubman died 1971, that's how when Tubman died 1971,
Mm-hmm.
that's how Tobo became, the president of Liberia.
With our election.
No, he was just appointed, because the constitution, when the president died, the vice president,
Automatically
yeah,
completed
so
it.
he had to complete, and then later on, so Tobo just served the country as president for 9 years.
Okay.
For 9 years, because he took over 71, he died in 1980. 9 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys who know math can. So, I mean, Tobo, he introduced this total involvement thing, and Liberia was getting on the path with other African countries and other European countries. Esther, Liberia, you see today that looking like this, it was not the Liberia of yesterday, because Liberia, we fought for a lot of countries' independence.
It's not a Liberia
Some
of
of,
today when they are in terms of what?
in terms of everything I just mentioned,
Development, road connectivity.
what are you seeing in our country? What are you seeing? The
Well,
things, look, the things that we stay struggling for today,
mm-hmm.
the things that we stay struggling for today in other countries are things of the past.
Of course. Long
All
ago.
right,
Mm-hmm.
those guys were doing their best. Most of the guys who you see
So
that
so
brought the war on top of that, the very people that were
so
that is sent to school.
what
Mhm.
Liberia was on par, with other countries, big countries like European countries and all of
Yeah,
that.
in terms of system.
Okay.
Yeah,
In terms of
Well, even
system.
yeah.
people
And that
used
is
to
why
go
we
to
have a lot
Liberia
of
for,
African
for
countries
quality
that
education,
empire
Esther.
us who just got the
But
ETP
not all the
education.
African countries,
They
and what
were
you talking about?
sending into Liberia. There are a lot of Ghanaians
Exactly,
in Liberia who have naturalized themselves.
exactly.
They born their children. Their
So you come
children.
into my point.
Okay.
So I am saying, most of the African countries you see around us today, everything they used to get from Liberia,
Okay.
most especially those countries that never had seaport.
So if the war had not happened, by
No,
right,
them
the country should have been
maybe Esther and
far.
myself will never be sitting behind the
Oh
microphones.
no, I would not.
All right, because I
Definitely.
mean things were growing. You could see prospects in Liberia at the time, growing up as a young guy. All right, so we saw a lot of good things in Liberia. We know how Liberia was before this
And you
war
joined
came.
the army.
Yeah,
Why did you leave?
the war came. I had to leave, but
You
that's
should have
history.
stayed to fight. I mean, you
Stay
are
to
an
fight
army
where
person. Why did you run?
division.
Ali,
Look, let me tell you something,
so
Esther.
uh,
Let me tell you. Let me tell
you
you.
ran
Can
from the
you
war
Let me
tell
tell
you
you.
anyway.
why?
Let me. I don't know what I've ever shared. I don't know
Mr.
what I've
Miller,
ever
Mr.
shared
Miller,
this with you
No, you
before.
Mr.
not.
Miller,
Honestly.
Mr. Miller, we carry
But
you by, we carry you
yes,
by,
sir.
and start you to the Guinea Bora. We carry you by in the army and
But
start you to
that one
Guinea
leg.
Bora.
I don't. The age.
It was time for
So
Guinea border.
so what I'm doing today was what I wanted to do in the military.
Okay.
All right. I had so much passion for radio growing up. Loving music, being around entertainment and all of that. So I had this opportunity to enter the military.
Okay.
All right. So I had a chance. 2 years into the military, the war broke out. So we had to pull back because there was division in the military.
Okay.
It was not country against country.
Mhm.
It was Liberians fighting Liberians.
Right.
So I did not go to join the army to kill my brother. I did not go to join the army to kill my sister. So I had to pull back.
So I'm told that they were looking for you guys that were in the army.
So they didn't come for me.
My
Now,
mom,
yeah.
no, I mean at the time when the war was fighting, they were looking for those that were
There's
part of
something.
your army.
There's something we did in the military to call survival, evasion, and escape.
Okay. Okay.
All right, he has been modified now to survival, evasion, resistant, and escape. Esther, I'm a tactical. All right, I'm a tactical.
That
Don't
come.
even go there. Look, I graduated from one of
Look.
the highest military institutions in this country,
Okay.
Tubman Military Academy, TMA. That's where I did my BCT, my basic combat training. All right, so I got a couple of my folks stay around. They know we were born rangers. A ranger always a ranger.
And so you were right here through all the war. Where were you hiding? Because
You
I'm
want to do
I
our
was
show?
so the guys are looking for other people. How can they see the mark for your boots?
The Dominican,
Interesting,
one of the
though.
Dominican, I was hiding in one of my man place. They say the Dominican Smith. They say the rebel Dominican Smith. So I'm in this little zinc shack, hiding myself. As the son say, go outside to take cold breeze.
Yeah.
When I came outside, hey, man, when I came outside, who I go bother with? So all the men now, all the men start throwing the cartel that they, doing the cartel that they, doing the cartel. They play while I was shivering, but I had to control myself.
I know.
I said, I'm finished today. The thing that brought me outside, I wouldn't forget this day. I was wearing a blue African shirt and a short white pants. So I'm just there. I want to move, but I can't move.
You moved, they'll catch you.
So the man said, and they said when it's come, they will see the boot mark on your blah, 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 blah.
That's right.
So when the man came, they did all that thing there, nothing. I said, well, the man ain't smell me. And they said the man ain't smell. From that day, I went indoor. I never came back outside. But
well,
it's often said, he who runs live to fight another day.
Of
So
course.
and Esther, when I was growing up, I had so much passion, like I said, for the radio.
Mhm.
You had people like the late Tommy Raines, the late Roland Livingstone. These were guys who were doing the military show on the radio.
Okay, you're
So I say,
interested.
ooh, one day I want to be like this. And but anyway, let's get to the show. Let's get to our people. We needed. Yeah, we just saw our weather report, man. Suleiman, I don't know. You just left us. You can reconnect. I don't know, but you just left. Just come and give us the weather
lines
report.
are already
Yeah.
blowing up. I think the audience wants to
Okay,
talk.
so you're with
So
small,
Tunes, you can
and you
still
don't send.
call.
I hope this
Come in, rather.
conversation wouldn't be centered around what we just discussed
No.
about me and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's do our talking point.
They're
Whatever
already laughing at you.
whatever those burning issues are, please let's get
Yeah,
to know
let's
it.
talk about them.
All right, so we just saw our weather report, man. I'm trying to get in contact with him. Okay, maybe Tunis, I've been having a very tight schedule these few days at work, so
Mhm.
sometimes he's not here for long. He got to go to work. So Esther, let's see
You may
whether
gotta
we
go push
can.
Uno cartoon.
Think it will be time that we get to the comment section,
Okay,
and
first.
after that we will go and take calls.
Right, we have the comments before us. We have Alexa Moba. She says, "Good morning, guys. I'm watching from Burrville." We have Prince Shafar. He says, "Good morning. I'm following from Jamaica Road." Phoenicia's Junior Bar says, "I'm following." Okay, we have Tunis.
Okay,
Um,
let's
let
get
me
the
just
weather report. The weather report. Tunis, I'm quite sure he's going to run to work, so let's get the weather
go
report
ahead. Then
from
we
our
can
weather. Then we'll
complete our
come back to our
comments.
comments. Mr. Weatherman, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my people, my good people. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Wendell, Aliu, Monrovia. Your weather report, man. Tunis.
That's how Tunis getting fatter. You see his face?
Mhm.
Thank you. I eating burger in this restaurant with chicken, everything. That's what good to me.
Yeah. When I put more, is it eating chicken in America?
We got a big celebration here today. So I'm from here. That's where I'm going. It starts at 10 o'clock, which is just about few minutes away from us here on Staten
Wow.
Island. Our team, our basketball team,
Oh
52.
yes.
Knicks.
Congratulations, man. New York Knicks.
Yes.
You
So
guys did it, man.
parade. So we got to be there
Mm.
to identify. Yeah, my uniform. I mean, show you my. You see it?
Hey, Knicks champions.
champion.
New York champions. New
Yeah.
York Knicks champions.
Okay, I think let me just give it because I see my man Gus here also. Right now as we speak, here the Monrovia area is 84 degree and it's cloudy. You must
Man, you
expect
better running late today.
expect some rain this evening, definitely, and heavy thunderstorm. So be prepared for that. You were a little bit okay with the sun this morning, but don't fall for it. It's going to go away, and you're going to get some rain soon. Friday tomorrow is going to be all day rain, all day, starting from the morning all the way. It might ease up a little bit in the afternoon, but it will continue in the evening. Okay, but in the morning hour when you wake up, your Monrovia area going to be wet from 6 o'clock, from 5 o'clock in the morning. You probably will be sleeping inside while it's raining, and you wake up, you find the rain right ahead of you. That's Friday. Saturday is a good day. Don't worry about it. Light rain, but you can still schedule outside activity. You probably can go through it. But it's going to be a little bit better. It's not going to be nasty like before. It'll be a bit okay for you to do whatever you want to do. So this is your weather report for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Today you're going to experience some rain this evening hour. And Friday, all day, you're not going to see the sun at all. If you see the sun, then that means you're very lucky. But you will start with the day will begin with rain and it will continue. Sometimes it will break and come back again. Saturday, almost like Friday, but Saturday, far better than Friday. You will see the sun and you can schedule outside activity. That's your weather report from Radio LRB here, Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Let's go, Nate. Let's go. Back to you guys. Guys, how you doing? Good morning.
Hey, Nick.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not a fan of the Knicks winning. I'm a Celtics fan, so as you know, but sometimes somebody's got to win. So after 53 years or so, like I was telling my cousin,
We took that monkey. We took that monkey off our back now.
a real monkey on your back. Your congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's on your mind today, right?
F4, what's
Yes, sir. Let's hear from you, then we go to the line.
What's on my mind? What's on my mind is the state of Liberia. Again, it hasn't changed. It's been over 23 years since the silence of the gun, and nothing has changed. I keep hearing people say, "Oh, investigation." Tunis, how can you do investigation when you can't even ID your people? You don't know who's who. Tunis, what kind of investigation is that? It's just like putting rice in a bowl. Which one is which? Tunis. You don't think if they had 20 people in Monrovia or in Liberia that had the same name as you, how in the world can you investigate those people? I still don't get it. Well, the people waste our time every day. They lie. They say, "Oh, we're waiting for investigation." I just saw on Front Page Africa that the person, remember I told somebody blew the whistle. And everybody act like, "Oh, we're so sophisticated. That's how we found out what was going on." No, we're getting help from the international community. That's the only reason why. And we all knew the only reason why that drug did not leave the shores of Liberia, somebody messed up in the chain, And in this case, it's not really a mess up. I mean, you're trying to bribe the guy, and the guy said, "No, I ain't taking the bribe." I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, somebody find out. That's what happened. But again, in a country like Liberia, all of these presidents have come, and none of them have decided to identify the citizens of Liberia. I swear to God. Because anybody, if they didn't have an accent, they can come and say they're Liberian. You see what I'm saying? But what are we going to do up to now in this country that we call Liberia? We got an IG that will run around. Well, how come we don't see that TikTok man anymore? Is he involved? That man would have been flaunting everywhere. Jeda Funati there, running around, acting like he know it. They had CC camera, whatever you call it. I mean, everywhere. We can't hear Gregory Coma. I don't know what happened to them, though. They're pretty silent. But nothing will stay in the shadows. We're about to find out some serious stuff that's happening. But the other thing is, going back to CDC. CDC, there's some really good things happening with the party haircutter, obviously, but the shaping of the party, reshaping of the party, where it has to be more about what you can do instead of just you been here, you been here, because that you been here is one of the reasons why when the president come to to America, and guys like Tunis wants to help these guys, they keep him away. It's not about what he could do for them or how he could help them. It's just because the man were here. The man's going to be a secret fan. The man's going to tell you what you want to hear. How CDC is able to turn that around and say, hey, we've had the experience. We've had the test. We want to make this Liberia that all of our partisans, who are majority poor people, majority sons of the soil, okay, who have never had the opportunity to be able to benefit in this country, where when you graduate, just like my grandfather did, you have some kind of chance to have some kind of employment. You have some kind of chance to have great school. You have some kind of chance to be able to acquire properties, and peace and everything that we so enjoy as human beings. So CDC is trying to put a lot of things together. I think last time I told you I'm going to try to go to their convention per the mandate of the standard bearer. Is he still the standard bearer technically until the election, right? Because Ria is still the standard bearer, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He is the political leader.
Okay, he's the political leader.
Let's better put it that way. The political leader.
Yeah. So as per the political leader. His plea to a lot of the people is just let's get things cleaned up, let's get things together, let's learn from what happened in the past, and be able to get ourselves ready to govern again. Because as we see, this was no change. This was no rescue. It was just a rescue of their own pockets and their status in the Liberian society. So hopefully y'all can say you're sorry next time election time comes. Disenchanted CDC we Insta.
Thank you. Let's take a few minutes from Tunis, then we get to the phone lines. Tunis, you want to chip in? Let's hear from you quickly.
Thank you. First thing I want to know is the whistleblower have been exposed. You guys know about
that what they put in the paper. There also newspaper say it was exposed.
Yeah, but
the whistleblower is on the run.
He's on the run right now. I think his name is River Says.
River Says Pro or something like that.
Nah, River Says Pro. That's another guy in America called River Says Pro.
No, this guy, the guy who the whistleblower, his name is River Says.
Yeah, it is River Says, but it's not River Says Pro.
Yeah, River Says he was on duty that afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
When the suspected consignment came in, he was not too satisfied with it. But anyway, my people, look, we want you to say whatever on your mind, and what's on my mind is these people, every one of them, including the Oscar Queer guy you guys talking about, the Minister of Justice, all of them involved in this thing. Okay? How on earth criminals discussing about your criminal, 19 million, even more than that. They're just trying to give a fraction of that number. Okay? But it's more than that. And we know that. How on earth discussing it like it's some diplomatic issue, between two great leaders So they come outside, you take their pictures, they say, no, the meeting will be closed door. This is a criminal behavior. We want to listen to it. News media all over the place to get hint of it, to at least report it to the citizen of Liberia. Then you stopping people. Say, oh, you're stopping the media and cameraman. Why? Where are we going with this? This is the reason why I say all these people are involved. Why are you hiding these people? Why? And you say you are a minister. This is the time for you to show to us that you're really working in our interests. You're not working in trust cartel interests. But people that are dealing with my brother, this thing, believe me, even you were in that position, you will probably do even more than what Oscar Guia is doing, or anybody the DEA chief is doing, because these people, this thing is out of their hand. For them to open their mouth and say this is depending on the rightful people.
You mean is that the justice minister you are referring to, Oswald Twe?
Yes.
Okay, that's Oswald Twe now. Oscar, yeah, Queer. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
He's the one I'm referring to. Thank you so much for that, because I really don't know his name that well. But this thing is out of their hand. The kid that refused the $20,000 bribe, he's very brave. Very brave. He's a brave man. These are the people that are in the interest of what they're doing. They want to do the right job. But Omepwa cannot close all these people's mouth. They're afraid. Why did it take this much time to point to those people that put the fire, even though it was alleged they were lying on them? The moment it actually happened, the president got on the scene. He made a decision straight. He gave us the people who did it, and that's how the investigation led to it. But anyway, that's exactly what's on my mind. That's my take on this thing. Every one of these people, they are involved. They are hiding themselves, and some of them have left the country anyway. So we're just talking, and we are not going to relent. We'll keep talking about it until we find the rightful people who in this reign. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, there, Tunis, and thanks to all of you for what's on your mind. Let's get to the comments. Esther, we read out the comments, and then we come and take few calls. We leave you at 12:30.
Of course. Back to our
let me let you guys. I gotta go to this parade. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Go enjoy yourself, my man. Have fun.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
We have Phoenicia's Junior Bar. He says, I'm following from Newtown. We are coming back 2029. Eric Miguel says, good morning to you, Wendell and Esther, following you people live from the United States of America. We have Gloria George watching. We have Chiba Kamara says, good morning to my Freedom FM family, watching live from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. We have Edward and Wilson. He says, good morning to you guys. Henry Tito Jr. says, good morning to the Print crew of both Freedom FM and Radio LIB crew of the USA and the People Weather Report, man. Uncle Tunis from Staten Island, New York City, the Big Apple. I am following you up from my residence in Caldwell and the People Weather Report, man, for always giving great information about our country, Mama Liberia weather condition. We have Daiti Tokpa says, watching from Omega Market CDC Project. Emmanuel J. Vanye says, good morning to Freedom family. I'm following from Johnsonville City View. We have Achi Last Man Standing Johnson says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm following from my comfort zone in Buchanan City. We have Hilton with a Jado says, good. He says, watching from Greenfield City, Sino County. Felicia D. Barclay says, good morning, my Freedom family. I'm following from Odious Congo Town. My prayers for you guys. Let God give you a long life to keep talking for the Liberian people.
Amen.
Until our freedom comes tomorrow.
Amen.
We have Roberto Riches says, watching from Louisville. Where is that? Is that in Liberia?
I don't know what Louisville can Turkey, Louisville, where Roberta reaches. Please,
Better,
next time you let us
better
know
go
where
to Turkey.
Louis.
Maybe
Huh?
that Louisville in the Cheeseburger area, District 17. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All right.
I showed that
That's
from
right.
All
here.
Specified.
right. Okay. All right. Next time,
We
Roberta
have,
will let us know.
yeah, we have Salia Sony. He says United. So Liberia has now transformed into the US that they are eating one soup pot for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you
We
know.
finished joining a long time ago.
You even know.
If I want to leave for here and go home right now, I'm relaxed and I ain't even thinking about cooking. So yes, yeah, we join you. Yeah, let's move to Famuya M Fofana. Says good morning, watching. We have Hassan Pay says Aspin says good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching you guys from Douala Market here in Mankeke. We are going to get this whole Unity Party government out of power because they failed the Liberian people. The president said that drug was too much in George Weah government. Now he's not. He's now in power. He's not in power, Cyrus. So what are we still? Why are we still seeing drug? Nothing good in this government. 2029. You guys need to go. Salia says, Aliu, you can recommend most of our friends from back home because you lived with them, went to school with them, and ate with them. However, we don't know what some of these people are engaged in. And he again says that when the government of Liberia isn't careful with these drug issues, it will bring serious repercussion for the country. To be labeled a narco state is the worst anyone can pray for. Karim Kroma is here. He says, good morning, Freedom FM, and the rest of the folks in the diaspora I'm following from the Temple of Justice. What's on my mind today is the embarrassing situation with the exposure of the two whistleblowers in the over $90 million cocaine case by the Front Page Africa newspaper. This is a serious threat to the lives of those people and their respective families. This is disgusting. You know what drug laws do to people that expose them. But Front Page Africa will be held responsible. Well, we have Karike pass away saying the overpass bridge going to Hotel Africa Tolbert built that road. He was about to develop West Point,
Yeah, to turn
etc.,
Westway
etc.
into a modern estates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Born Ranger. He said born Ranger Chile. Like, where you chilling to?
I'm a boy Terry, don't mind.
Yeah.
Terry
And
Marie
Terry.
Falabondo.
Yeah. Salia Sony says once a ranger, always a ranger. United, you only need to dust off the goto and charge it.
You all right.
Karike Pasewe says lots of rain in the forecast. Prep up so that you know what a prep up for us. Yeah. We have Pocket Robert says, good morning, great hard working family of the Great Freedom FM. Thanks so kindly for the great work doing for country family. Initius Weah says, viewing from Sastown, Grand Crew County, we have
Oh,
Terry.
man, my place and my own man, the initials, my man, you inside style. You got me so jealous.
Terry Marie Fala Boto says, my brother Wendell wanted to be a communication specialist for the army, but he not make it. I could see the love and passion in his eyes, but he not still make it. A soldier that retreats live to fight another battle.
Yeah.
My dear brother. Poker Rabbit again says I'm watching from my unknown destination
Your
this
destination
morning.
we know, man.
Ambassador Harris Wule Pele says he's watching from Newtown. Stanley Boza says, good morning, Freedom Print News family. Watching live from my residence in Congress City. I am Stanley Bozu. My concern has to do with this rescue government $19 million US dollars drug project. Since the discovery of these rescue projects, up to now, the government is still telling the Liberian people to give them time. But I can safely say that we already know that those consignments belong to the rescue mission because it's their inheritance. Wisa Colley says I'm watching from Monrovia, Liberia, MVTC. We have Karike pass away again says I see they are trying to distract the Liberians by going around arresting dealers who are selling little drugs. Where are those that are packaging? Barbie and Bar says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Nimlan, Esther, and the panelists from Uncle Tunis country. Uncle Trump country, following life along the famous Burger Boy Avenue in Do community. We have Avi Myers. He says, "Thank you." Theophilus A. Johnson Jr. says, "Morning, guys. My family. I am watching from MC City, Motor Corner, Rouville." Theophilus A. Johnson. Josephine Sate Amor Aminsa says, "Good morning, my Freedom FF family." K. Kadipasiwe says that UNECOR will expose those big hands on behalf of people who are losing their children to drugs. Salia Soni says, "Since the CDC is Bobo chairman, the party is just dead. They don't speak on any major issue anymore. If the ANC had the numbers, CDC would have disappeared." We have Kadi K. Passaway says the devil was those drug laws that were in Liberia. Moses Passaway says hi. Emmanuel Dogba says, "I'm watching from Duazo, Magibi County." These are all the comments we have so far.
Thank you there, Esther
go to the
Daku. Thank you so
lines.
much for your contribution. Let's get to the phone lines. Those of you who are listening, those of you who are watching, okay, just call in and make your contribution. We have 3 numbers active: 0776104104, 086-500-104, and the female line is 0770-297-016. The WhatsApp line remains the same, +231 86500-104. Let's take our first caller. Good afternoon. Hello? You calling the show? You calling somebody? Can't tell that thing, yo. Don't try anybody.
Hello?
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 Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Winner and Esther.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. This is Mandela calling from the Uru.
Welcome to the show, my Bella. You get 1 minute. Let's hear you.
Yeah, but Winner, I just want to disagree with you some about that.
I think it came to my mind.
Those days you were talking about trouble. People then, trouble do well. Yeah, during those days, one thing you remember, there was no technology. Things I was hearing today, it was that today. But it was that. So you can't even point on and say, what trouble again? Because only thing is they are total information for how you go back to the store. They go back to the store, they look for their own money, the government gain.
So, my Bella.
You see?
My Bella. Who built the Gibraltar Bridge?
I mean, I live for my point. I beg you.
You want to say, but you don't want to say you can't point. Plenty of things that trouble do I can name here.
Yeah, but let me the real meeting and to I know that didn't do anything that I don't say. I'm praying Papa, you will say it.
So you own.
Number one. Because if this war has done something for the common people, don't be ready today. People use our taxpayer money. Back up bury they want and they use the taking government money, raise the honor. Hey, that country necessary to power no before it start paying for it in ministry. I said they not do anything but for the common people. Why they think a day? They take money they are sharing, enjoying the government bidding from our own taxpayer money they bidding, they using the same record again, taking the record, and then they are sharing there, taking money from no bidding. Don't set you far before I send them from a with. They are all the issue with. No buy, no quota, nothing. Public men trying to empower people who can see something. Something that people were doing too, all trying to say they were doing terrible things. But because there was no technology, nothing, there was no information so quality and poor plan.
Okay, my Bella.
Plan is as quality. When people to say, yeah, they this and that, if they are done something. All the row and see quota and see all the issue row. Like you have their quota and see various things, free education for students for this and we have their way on. But not such. That's what I'm trying to say, Papa.
Okay, my Bella, I respect your view. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let me take another person. Let's get back to the phone lines. Let me talk to you. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
When I tell you, say I'm hungry, you will send food for me? You laugh. I just joking, man. Go ahead. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, man. That Jamie, I want to ask you because I want to send some food to the event and yeah, we'll find tomorrow.
You want to do what?
Some group. I want to send it if some car will be available to send some group to the event, yeah.
Okay, the people who are responsible when they get all the information will tell you, yeah?
All right, I want to send some food to the event. Then tomorrow, Father.
Okay, Papa. Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Hello?
Hello?
I almost cut you off. Okay, I think I will have to cut you off. Let me let you go with that feedback. Don't give me feedback. You know me, I'm not that person that allows feedback. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Nime.
Yeah, good afternoon, patience. Welcome. Let's hear you.
I'm patient for the Mr. Nime, you made me still. And Mr. Dave, my friend, doesn't go. There's a matter they were asking what is justice minister to make people have some case. I'm going to come up to all way. You want to justice minister? You want to auntie? You want to fire that man? Not the other way.
You
I'm going to
fine.
come up with that position in the Kogi region.
You fine.
So the issue, Mr. Nime, you are here when Waka already can be here. You forgot to that. In la bro, no la bro, la bro. We are so bad then we are on la bro. In the hand of la bro. But the woman better just is all the person la bro. Then they told me to the court said no evidence, the court was happy. But the men are saying no la bro and then la bro, you won't build la bro. They just case. He does it somebody, and I invest somebody to see that he person bring it. And was showing the body picture ever. They body not producing just in the marriage. Mr. Nime. They made to us that we are regime so many things were happy. See that never happy in the family, you happy in the regime. And why is that? Because in the marriage, it was the blessing. For the father, that they have for president. In the that they have for Lofa. And I straight that was that was. You know that your issue worrying the man in that hospital. I find out what that's what I want to like. I want to only man, they make a street, people happy.
All right, patience.
They make one of these inside this one, anything they father online, instead of them going to big that man, pray for that blood, instead of no one like him, then it is becoming a bugger run away. You go to that in Canada.
Thank you.
What do you get for him? Thank you, Mr. Nime.
Thank you, patience. Thank you so much. Let's talk to you. Hello? One minute. Let's hear you quickly. Go ahead. Your 1 minute starts now. Thank you. Zopeno, the caller is saying you are part of the drugs issue. So let's take this person.
Hello, Joseph Colley, go ahead.
Good evening, good afternoon to Esther and my brother Winnell. And from Mama Liberia, this is Joseph Colley.
Welcome,
You
buddy.
know the part about it, these group of vampire just descended on the nation of Liberia and start sucking the blood of the people. Because they don't mean anything for the nation. What you gonna drag in the law for a nation? This man who has sacrificed all his life, money that you were working for, you were not in government, taking the responsibility of the national thing and other Liberians that are in the diaspora and helping them. There is no comparison in the both men. Look, you see good and you see evil. That's all. Because the man himself said it. He said you will dance with the devil. These are the devil agents. They ain't no drug dealers. They are devil agents. They are not good people. They didn't come to help you. They come to spoil your children. The future of the nation. But the young man, the papa don't care about that because he's already born and his children, he don't care. Because if you have future for his children, you will not let these kind of things be happening. Because they know what is unfolding. They all know about it. So the fear is there when they think that what will we do? And it's late. And look, our Liberian people, they gotta live. We all gotta be safe. We pray for our children. That's all. And those who are there gotta be very careful how you deal with these people. Because they are not there to help you. Do not be afraid. You see something, say something. Go to somebody and let people know that there is something unfolding. That will help save you. Because you don't say it, you go isolated or alone, they might find your body somewhere. So we just need to be very careful how we can deal with these people and get them out of the place. God bless you on your table here, man.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. I'm fine. Thank you. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where you join us from? Let's hear you. They call you what? Okay, AB, let's hear you.
My brother,
Hmm.
like coming up, you play with blood. The blood will destroy you. And before the people get in power, I know a lot of things to wait in this country. And this could have going there. And number two, this country is not for Jews of workers. So that's how you're right. They're going to discipline up for him. Jews of workers for salary. The book of the covenant Jews of workers for salary. The ground, not only that, but like the ground of Jews of workers. But it is great that we can receive money. Mama work market.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take this person. Hello? Go ahead. Go ahead. What's on your mind, my brother? Let's hear.
On them. But what I don't know is no more we're hearing about Ebola.
last time. You said you were monitoring 16 persons that came from affected countries. They did not come into the country on charter flight. The king.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What are you doing about that too? So we didn't hear anything from them under the tour that they were monitoring 16 persons. Up the person we hearing nothing. So let comment let us know whether these people that they were monitoring the free or Ebola now, they let them go. We want to know. Thank you, Winner.
Thank you so much for calling. Let's see this person. Hello, welcome to the show. Go ahead. Hello.
Good afternoon, Esther.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon to your people in Nimna. Hey, good afternoon to your listeners. Yes, this is Hussein. Yes, this is Hussein Keo. I call for my reading room in District Number 2.
I met you, man. You got a reading room?
Look.
What kind of reading room you get every day?
Go ahead, we hear you.
You get any reading room? I met you, man. What kind of thing you say you get a reading room? Talk.
No issue. So, like I always say, this is the best edition of the week. So, you know, the songwriter says everybody got that era. And I just want to say this to Ali, you got your era is your era. No, I came from the educational background. So, if Ali will say that nothing has happened in the education sector, let me just remind him. Ali is the best teacher in Africa that world came from Liberia. Only Prime Minister, Jaffa Jara. He won not just the best award in Africa, but the best teacher in the entire world. If you in America will not take pride, if you not boast about it, I think Alessa and Ms. Onime is proud of a Liberian who won such a war, honor this leadership of the minister. Secondly, 1,000 teachers have been enrolled on the payroll of government. Additional 1,500 have been processed to be added to the previous one. Look, the curriculums have been revised by the Ministry of Education. Look, at the time when high school students were going to class to teach, it's no more happening. These days, when you go to different universities and teacher training colleges, you will find that young people now going to obtain A, B, and C certificates in teacher training. There are no more high school students in the class. And there is a whole reform under this administration because there is an E in the IREX agenda, which of course the president is advertising. So if the people who listen to it, and every time you want to be political, then I would say this will have to correct you on some of these things.
Thank you.
Look at the different reform in the education sector. You talk about graduation fees.
You need to come back that time now. You taking all
Thank you.
Thank
you. Hussein, let's leave you. Let's take Man CC. We gotta go. No time. Let's take Man CC.
Thank you, Window. Thank you. How you doing?
Good.
I'm going to dance from my salary, my big brother Tony, my little brother, and
Man CC, no time. Let's hear you quickly. Make your time.
Yeah. So I want to say we put people on the payroll, but yesterday we have just got people say they put the new one out and including the payroll. 2,000 nurses and that's on the payroll in the regime, but today they want to the new one include them. You can't say payroll protest. What we say here, man? What we say here, when without lasting power, you will stop it. And when you talking, you will stop to wait me. But we want to tell people here, we're talking about very free about education, and I want to see this there. You can do it to us, man. We're talking about drugs. What our team with drugs in this country, carrying the whole country, about the African drugs. So today, I call with him. He brought tons of drugs in the country. We are talking about education, and you just said that, this and that. They put it up, they put it one no.
The bar is putting that on you.
Masiji, I beg you, we gotta go you, eh? You?
Okay, no, I beg you, okay, I'm sorry, don't forget me. I will not see this.
Masiji will beg you.
Let's talk about it. Let's leave it. I'm crying. Don't celebrate. The police on the payroll in this country, say you pay the phone, 2 weeks that you pay people. Today, not happening. Police on the payroll, the girls, a couple of jealous you there. You were there.
Okay, Masiji.
You get that one?
All right, Masiji.
I'll be alive for it. I get to tell you. Who teacher. Anywhere you go, I'm behind you. When you come and laugh, I'll debunk you. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Z. The woman. Let me squeeze.
Yeah, Master
Let me
Z,
squeeze. Spencer, I had to squeeze it in.
You know, what's my mind have to do with this drug issue? All the time, we saw our police director, he was acting as fire service commander, acting like the police director. Everywhere he went, or gave the update about the happiness of our country. But still, the emergence of this drug issue, our police commander has remained solo. So I really want to know what's going on with him. Why is he not in the role? Is it that he's in the PSA, he's caught in the cookies jar? He needs to come clear with this drug issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We got to go. Oh, Mahelina, we can't take you today. I'm so sorry, Mahelina. We got commercials commitment we have to live up to, so we got to go. Ali, you just take a few seconds and wrap up from your end. No time.
Thank you, Mr. Nimle. Thanks to everybody in the comment section. Thanks to the callers who seen nothing has changed in the education sector. I know where you can get your news from, even your information ministry, when they come with their Mika press briefing, they don't say this thing. You listen to your EFBC radio, they don't say this thing. Only you can get your information. Quite recently, people were saying that their names are not even on payroll. Josiah Joker live. Nothing has changed. Jasto Jala should make a better change in that place. Esther, don't forget to call me. Thank you. God bless America. God bless Africa.
Okay, folks. Thanks to all of you. We'll be here next week, but we will be back here tomorrow. Esther wouldn't be here tomorrow. So take care of yourself. Do have a wonderful Thursday.